Let's see how to create objects made of fire, smoke or water. They don't have a rigid form but maintain a fairly definite shape. The first try are particles. Let's see in Blender. At first we set the chosen object as the emitter of the particles. The emission may be from phases or from volume. The upward movement is obtained with a low initial velocity and a negative gravity, while the Brownian value helps to have some randomness. Add a material with halo type. Finally, we use the material number 2 and we increase the trail count to reduce the effect of points. Now let's see how to use the particles in After Effects. To do this, we use the trap cut particular effect. We select as emitter type the layer and we set the layer emitter to the chosen shape. We increase the number of particles and set all the velocity to 0. We use cloudlet as particle type, then we choose the color and set transfer mode to add. Finally, add some wind and select size and opacity values that we like until the desired result. In fact, fluids are so complex that there are softwares and professionals specialized solely for them. With Fume effects in 3D Studio Max we can easily obtain great results. First of all, we use the volume Fume effects to limit the field of action of the smoke. Then from helpers, add a Fume effects object source that we set to emit particles from the chosen object. From Fume effects user interface, we set in the panel object source the chosen object and uncheck fire from render. In the simulation panel, you can play with the values of the fuel, of the smoke, and of the temperature to control the smoke's behavior. At the end, we increase the spacing from general parameters and we hide the object for the renders. However, even non-specialized software like Maya and Blender have a fluid simulator. Let's see how to create objects made of water in Blender. Firstly, we need 3 objects: a domain who limit the field of action, a fluid that will become the water, and a control who will be the object made of water. The control attracts the water, so when the water enters in the control, it will stay inside of it. Blender has a smoke and fire simulator too. We select the chosen object and press the space bar. Then we type quick smoke and it's done. Seen in detail, we have a cube as domain to limit the field of action, who have a material with volume type and 2 textures with voxel data type. The first for the smoke controls the density of the smoke and the reflection, while the second for the files controls a ramp for the color and the emission of the light. The chosen object is set as flow. The smoke can be emitted from the mesh or from a particle system. The smoke effects allow to create smoke, fire, or both of them.